Why'd you join this case when everyone else dismissed it?
I might be feeling a little uninspired.
It just can't be done.
You don't know what we're capable of.
The arrival of Grey's Anatomy Season 22 Episode 8 on ABC next week could be a turning point for several major characters. Just when it feels like the show might ease up, it looks ready to dive straight into another emotionally intense chapter. The episode, titled Heavy on Me, shifts focus away from Joe's immediate crisis and places the spotlight on someone who has been at the heart of the series since day one, Richard Weber, played by James Pickens Jr. Watching Richard confront his future is always powerful, especially considering that Pickens, along with Chandra Wilson and Ellen Pompeo, represents the final link to Grey's Anatomy's original cast. Even though Pompeo now appears only occasionally, the legacy of these characters still carries enormous emotional weight. According to the official synopsis, Bailey and Owen will team up to save a patient with a dangerous tumor, while Richard faces an internal struggle that could reshape his role at Grey Sloan. At the same time, Jules finds herself wrestling with complicated feelings for Winston, opening the door to yet another workplace romance dilemma, something this series has explored many times, but never without consequences. Jules is still early in her career, while Winston is far more established. They've both endured emotional upheaval, and that shared experience may be drawing them together. But Grey's Anatomy has taught us that feelings inside a hospital are rarely simple, and romance often comes with a price. Of course, one question has dominated conversations lately: is Joe Wilson leaving the show? Camilla Luddington has been a core part of Grey's Anatomy for years, and recent interviews hinted that something devastating could be coming. The fear that Joe might die in childbirth felt all too real, especially given the show's long history of heartbreaking losses. The most recent episode kept viewers on edge until the very end. For nearly the entire hour, Joe's fate remained uncertain. Then came the moment fans were desperate for: Joe opened her eyes. It may seem small, but in the Grey's Anatomy universe, that moment means hope. It confirms that her story isn't over yet, even if the consequences of her ordeal are far from finished. As Season 22 continues, it's clear that the series is once again balancing nostalgia, emotional trauma, and forward momentum. Richard's reckoning, Joe's recovery, and Jules' complicated emotions all suggest that the weeks ahead will be anything but quiet. What do you think lies ahead for Richard and Joe? Do you believe this season is setting up major long-term changes? Share your thoughts in the comments. For more previews, breakdowns, and updates from Grey's Anatomy and your favorite shows, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay connected with TV Promo Recap.